facility rental request to hold this event specifically at the school grounds. The email went on to explain that organizations must meet a quote-unquote facility use agreement, and that facilities are rented on a regular basis by a variety of organizations, with the school's district having no way of knowing the types of events that may come as requests in the future. My question to the board, for the record today, are as follows. 1, did the Sumner Bonney Lake School District conduct a thorough review when approving this Pride event, which was run by Hope Development Practices on July 26, 2025? 2, there was verified photo evidence at the event of a young child tipping a drag queen dressed as what appeared to be Ariel from The Little Mermaid, as well as a man dressed as Frankenfurter from the 1975 adult comedy horror film, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, and making suggestive, provocative poses in front of children. After doing more research into this, it appears this agency was a vendor at the event called Riff Raff Street Rats, located in Kitsap, that specializes in theater and periodically attends these Pride events. My question to the board, since the district approved hosting this event on school property, is how does this align with the Sumner Bonney Lake School District values? To the board members I am appearing before today, I have taken the time to research each of your biographies. And to my understanding, some of you have dedicated 20 plus years of service to the public school system as teachers and principals, even coach children in a variety of sports, and are even lifelong members of the community. With that, I implore you to please take my concern into consideration and conduct a thorough examination to determine if Hope Development Practices breached any facility use policies, including any appropriateness clauses.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Our next audience comment is Abby White. It's a virtual comment. Thank you for your patience as we promote Abby to panelist.
Hello, are you able to hear me?
We can hear you and you can now begin.
All right, yeah. First of all, I want to thank the first speaker. I am actually Abby White, the Executive Director of Hope Development Practice. We specialize in working with the LGBTQ community. We're a behavioral health agency. First of all, I would love to give a little bit of education around the importance of drag for the LGBTQ community. Pride initially started out of discrimination that was happening, and the first people to step up were drag performers and trans people in the community to rise up against the discrimination that was happening. And so the historical aspect of why we include that in a Pride event relates back to the historical impact. But I do want to acknowledge the inappropriate photos that were taken. Our legal team did go back and look into the pictures and what was displayed without consent. First of all, the photographer is someone who's well known to go to Pride events and take inappropriate pictures to try to slander the LGBTQ community. And the photos, we went back and talked to Riff Raff, those were not consensual, nor were they from angles that were ever at the audience. Those were intentional photos to unfortunately cause a rise up of hate, which unfortunately resulted in me getting death threats, my staff getting death threats, our Pride performers getting death threats. So as a result, we did our due diligence and have connected the district with supports and our performers with supports to help them from cyber bullying and hopefully any form of also protections, both legally as well as anything that might be a viable threat. We've connected everyone who was impacted in the community with ways to hopefully protect them from future threats. The police department has been informed of the threats and are aware of the potential, and we as an organization are looking into additional safety precautions to help avoid any unfortunate pictures or things like that to be used against a very vulnerable population.
Thank you.
That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next audience comment is in person, Dan Wolf.
It's already on. Time started. It started already. I just wanted to talk about the same thing, the drag show. If it was not inappropriate behavior going on, then those photos wouldn't have had anything inappropriate to show. It's sickening that you guys allowed that there. You guys with your gay straight club at school, it just leaves sexuality out of it. I don't care if a kid's gay or straight or if anybody is, it's not anybody's business. Leave sexuality out of it. Teach them sex ed, but leave the sexuality out of it. That is just sickening. It's groomer stuff. It really is groomer stuff to sit there and do that, to preach sexuality to kids. Having kids at something like that is just sickening. Have a pride event, have it indoors for adults. There's no reason kids should be able to attend something like that. That is disgusting. And I'm gonna go ahead and just end it there because I don't want to go to jail.
Thank you. Our next audience comment is Tristan Wolf.
She's not here.
She is at work.
Our next audience comment is Shannon Lensegra.
Am I able to pass out a few pictures? Pass out one. Thank you. Now, as I know, you guys probably have children, right?
Sorry, could you want to start with me? Because if you don't speak into the mic, then no one can hear you online.
Okay, let me pull something up. I'm gonna say something before I say my speech, okay? As somebody with
If you're
severe,
ready to start, then we have to start the time.
as somebody with severe anxiety, for me to come up here, it means a lot to me to protect my daughter. I'm showing you those pictures today. As the person said, they were without their knowledge, they shouldn't have been taken. The fact is, those were taken, that was in front of children at my daughter's elementary school, okay? I want to be completely honest here. A lot of people, I grew up in Enumclaw, Washington. A lot of people know about my past. I used to be what they call a midnight ballerina. A very toxic lifestyle. No different than this. Could you imagine a child going to an adult female strip club? How about I ask this? Because I got an email back saying you guys can't discriminate, and so that's why you guys rented it to them. Okay? How about I go rile up all my strip club girlfriends, have a nonprofit, and teach the young girls that you can be a strip club dancer? How would that feel for you? Then you would finally understand. Now let me go to my speech without getting out of character. I would please like some time, because I have raised my daughter to not be like me, not go through the path that I've gone through. And I expect her to be in school and be protected. Yet I have to worry about groomers. Let's not bring up Sumner high school coach. He's in my family. I know more than you guys think I know. The board has a lot of explaining to do. And I have to send my daughter to school every day to know she's protected. And has the same morals that I teach her when that's what she's possibly groomed to. I never had a problem with Donald Eisman. And so when I found out this was happening in the backyard of her school, I was disgusted. Okay, now I'll talk very fast with a very appropriate speech that I said. My name is Shannon Linsgrab. I'm the parent of Mila Linsgrab, second grade student at Donald Eisman. I am here tonight because on July 26, 25, this district allowed our elementary school placement for innocence, learning, and safety to host an event where drag performers, including individuals in lingerie, one dressed as Little Mermaid, catering to children, performed in front of children. This is not about my opinion on drag performers as an adult. This is about a public elementary school being used for sexualized entertainment involving minors. Something that every responsible adult should immediately recognize as wrong. Imagine a strip club going there. I've heard the excuse of it was summer, as if predators and inappropriate
Thank you.
influences take summers off. Please let me finish.
Thank you. That is your time. Our next
Let me
audience
finish.
comment
I'm almost
is
done.
Sorry.
our next audience comment is Brian Floyd, who is a virtual comment.
One thing you could do is send us the rest if you want to email us so we can.
No, I've emailed you guys, and you guys came back with, we can't discriminate. So how about
Your
next
time
time,
is up. She offered you
I
an
will start a
email solution.
nonprofit and
I'm
bring
sorry,
strip
your
clubs.
time is up. Thank you.
Our
Full
next
of-
audience
full of
comment
predators.
is Brian Floyd, a virtual comment. Okay.
Sickos.
Our next audience comment is Brian Hall.
Yeah. Can I give her my time and let her finish speaking?
Time may not be ceded or given to another,
Here.
as stated previously.
Here,
No.
you can read it. It's in,
Start the clock.
it's just in
Sorry, could you approach the microphone, please? and
start
give
right
your
there.
comments?
I'm going.
This is not my about opinions about drags. It's about a public elementary school being used to sexualize entertainment involving minors. And this was for minors. It was brought to bring in minors, to try to push this stuff to them. How is this not grooming? How is this not sick? How can any of you stand for this? This is ridiculous.
Scroll over. It's pictures.
I've seen all the pictures of all of this. My kid goes to this school, my kid goes to the next school a mile away. This goes to this district. I don't understand how any of this is acceptable to anybody. How is it possibly acceptable to anybody? You have guys wearing G-strings, shaking their butts, designed for little kids. Designed for little kids. They had a bouncy house, an arts and crafts table designed to bring little kids in there. This is a free thing in a public area where kids play every day. How is this not grooming? How is this not targeting little kids for grooming? You should all be ashamed of yourself for allowing any of this. How ridiculous can you be? It's despicable. Just completely despicable. I can't even read no more of this. Completely despicable. Every one of you should be ashamed of yourself.
Thank you. Our next audience comment is Donna O'Ravez.